Hello Bookworms, I'm Becca and welcome to day 2 of Bookmas. Better late than never, am I right? I'm not filming this at 8 p.m. I have my life together. Just kidding, it's all a lie. Anyway, on day 2 of Bookmas, I'm going to be showing you all of the 2020 releases that I bought but did not get to. And let me just say, it is a huge stack. I cannot believe how empty my shelves look, especially my middle grade shelf, after pulling all of these books off. I think I'm going to start with my middle grade books first. I probably will not be giving an in-depth synopsis of any of the books just because there's a lot of them. I'm just going to be showing them, and then tomorrow I will be showing off all of the books that I read in 2020. So, without further ado, here are the ones that didn't make the cut. First is Parked by Daniel Svetkov. This is about Cal and Jean. Jean lives in a car, and Cal lives in a house across the street, and they spark up an unlikely friendship. Next is The List of Things That Will Not Change by Rebecca Steed. This is about Bee and Sonia, two girls whose dads are getting married, and so their families are blending together, and everything that goes along with that. It sounds like it's going to be really heartwarming, and I wanted to read it so bad, but I did not. Next is The Henna Wars by Adiba Yagadar. This is about a girl named Nishat who is from a very traditional family, which makes things complicated when she starts falling in love with her best friend. Next, I have Cattywampus by Ash Van Otterloo. This is another middle grade about witches, and I just talked about this one. I just picked it up, so obviously I have not read it yet. Closer to Nowhere by Ellen Hopkins. Again, I just mentioned this book. It seems like it's going to be really hard hitting. I love Ellen Hopkins so much, and someone commented it on my video from yesterday saying that this is Ellen Hopkins at her best, so I need to read it. Then we have Paulo Santiago and the River of Tears by Taylor K. Mejia, and this is a retelling of the La Llorona urban legend. And the last middle grade is Manana Land by Pam Munoz Orion. This is about a boy named Maximiliano who goes on a dangerous quest to find a mystical gatekeeper that can lead him into tomorrow. So cute. Alright, those are all my middle grades that I bought and have not read. Those sound amazing, and I'm really kicking myself for not picking them up. But now I have a gigantic stack of young adult, so let's keep on going. First and foremost is Cemetery Boys by Aiden Thomas. Still haven't read it. Then we have a sequel to a book that I read last year, I believe. That one was These Witches Don't Burn, and this is This Coven Won't Break by Isabel Sterling. Then we have Lucky Caller by Emma Mills. I got really into Emma Mills at the beginning of the year. I think it was this year or the end of last year. I read a couple of her books. I read one of her books this year, which ended up being one of my favorites of the year, and I'll talk more about that one tomorrow. Then we have Only Mostly Devastated by Sophie Gonzalez, and another book that I mentioned in yesterday's video, Furia by Yamil Saeed Mendez, Miss Meteor by Taylor K. Mejia and Anna Marie McLemore. Then I have Grown by Tiffany D. Jackson, I'll Be the One by Lila Lee, K-pop, contests, What's Not to Love. Why haven't I picked this one up? I just don't know. Another book from my video yesterday, of course, is By the Book by Amanda Sellitz. I just picked this one up recently, so a lot of these are ones that I just hauled, so of course I haven't read them, but a few of the books on here are ones that I've had for a while. No excuses. Punching the Wall by Ibi Zaboy and Youssef Salam. The Black Flamingo by Dean Atta. This is about a drag queen in London. And I cannot believe that with a description like that, I have not heckin' picked it up. I'm so upset with myself. Another book that I've mentioned a lot lately, All Boys Aren't Blue by George M. Johnson. This is a young adult memoir about George's life growing up black and queer in America. I've heard incredible things about it. I just am not in the mood to read it right now. Then we have Dear Universe by Florence Gonzalez. This is about a girl who is dealing with a lot of drama at school and has to deal with taking care of her terminally ill father at home. It's about teenage anxiety, yearning, and hope. Next, I have The Lightness of Hands by Jeff Garvin. I originally picked this up because I read Jeff's other book, The Symptoms of Being Human, which is about a gender fluid teenager, and I loved it. So I picked this one up. It seems like it's kind of about teenage angst. It follows a girl named Ellie whose dad is a washed up magician, I think. Definitely a different type of story from Symptoms of Being Human, but I'm still really interested to see what this new story is all about. Stay Gold by Tobey McSmith. This is a retelling of The Outsiders, and it has a trans boy main character who is trying to go stealth at his new school. Alex from Pucks and Paperbacks read it and absolutely loved it and has been pushing me to read it all year, and I just did not get around to picking it up, unfortunately. But it's definitely on my list for 2021. And the last book that I didn't pick up this year but should have was You Should See Me in a Crown by Leah Johnson. This is about an awkward Midwestern girl named Liz who has hopes and dreams of going to college, but when her financial aid falls through, she decides to enter the running for prom queen in hopes of winning and getting the scholarship that the winner gets. So it seems like it's going to be really funny, a little bit quirky, and definitely right up my alley. Another book that I just don't know why I didn't read. So there you guys go. This is a short and sweet look into all of the 2020 releases that I purchased this year that I should have picked up but didn't. Hopefully 2021 will be a little bit of a better reading year for me. Let me know down below in the comments what is one 2020 release that you picked up this year and just did not get to. If you like this video, make sure to give it a big thumbs up, hit that subscribe button down below to see more bookish videos. That's all I got for you guys today, and I will see you tomorrow. Bye!